I would be rotting inside that creature's gullet if not for Spider-Man. Time to return the favor.
We'll find him. We're running facial recognition on every surveillance camera in the cloud. They just keep moving too fast.
Can't believe I'm saying this, but you think Team Spooky's doing any better?
Nothing.
Well, your inflection on that last dactyl was... perfect. Perhaps a magnetism rune.
Against a level 5 demon alien hybrid? Where did you learn your magic? Demo Khan?
You know, you really do have a look.
Hunter's right, this isn't working.
On to plan C. Well, more like D.
Norman won't mind if I borrow a few Oscorp satellites at 45,000 feet, right?
Higher, further, faster, baby.
82nd and 5th. Well, between 5th and Madison now.
Guys, they're live. And they're trending.
Hashtag big alien apple.
Not bad.
Thanks. Now imagine if you had just asked for our help sooner.
No time for an after-school special. Patching it through. Patching it all through.
We need to hurry.
Stay safe, ma'am!
I should probably tell you the same thing.
Jeez. You'd think he'd at least have tennis elbow or something by now?
We shall scorch the bones and bring them home to Mother! Subdue this animal and bring it to Site 1. We'll squish your face in your...
I'd seriously consider switching occupations if I were you, friend. I know, no job's perfect. But at the end of the day, it's all about the coworkers.
Firing solution ready. Hydra Immortalis.
Be happy you can still draw breath.
We've got them all. Now let's get to Venom and Starbucks.
No more games! No more running! You can't stop us! Heroes! But we hope you try! No time to lick our wounds!
Oh, this should be good. Never underestimate the good guys. This is a great victory, everyone.
The strength is eternal. We are eternal!
He fights like a damned Wendigo!
Unstoppable.
Oh, he's not unstoppable. Just really annoying. Huh, not my worst idea ever. Good afternoon, Demo Venom! Here's a special request from all of New York to you, our slobbiest invaders since Thanos. To get bit by a radioactive spider with really good hearing.
I was going to say, amazing.
That's what the kids tell me. I think I'll pass out now.
Don't worry. I know a safe place.
Well done driving off that monstrosity Venom before he took an even bigger chunk out of our dear friend Spider-Man. Thankfully, Dr. Strange is tending to him in the barracks. At some point, you should check up on him. Make our new guest feel welcome.
I was just looking for you. We need your assistance.
Who is we?
The esoteric mystical order, specifically the Knights of Intellect and Dimensional Spiritualism.
That is an elaborate name.
You can blame Dr. Strange. Oh, I may have rearranged a few words so it spells out emo kids.
Tell me what you need.
Dr. Strange Magic and I are researching a crucial moment in your past, but it's probably better if we just show you. How about it? Ready to uncover one of the greatest mysteries about your life after death?
Lead the way.
Let's do it!
Miss Minoru can explain why we're all here. Go on, I'll wait.
So, about the spell that brought you back to life, it worked better than expected, but there are some gaps.
You are talking about my death?
Exactly. The memories of your final moments might tell us how you defeated your mother 3 centuries ago. That could give us an edge this time around.
Those memories are lost.
Maybe not. We think there's a way to recover them. All you're gonna need is a mystical jumpstart.
How would that work?
Dr. Strange can explain it better than I, but if you want the abridged version, ask Magic. And when you're ready to begin the ritual, let me know.
Yes?
How does this ritual work?
This is the ritual. You focus on the past, Nico zaps you with her staff, Strange chants and waggles his fingers, then you remember. Maybe.
So why are you here?
Should the zapping, chanting, and waggling go bad, I will open a portal to Limbo and push you inside before the explosion.
There is a chance I might explode?
A very small chance. Unlikely.
That is all I need to know.
Tell Nico, and don't explode.
The first part's easy. I need you to focus on your last memories before you fought Lilith.
Will this help me remember?
I can't answer that. When I start, you'll be the one making the repairs. The rest of us are here to keep you steady.
All right.
If you're ready, we can begin.
I am ready.
Hunter, tell us what you see.
I raced through the Abbey grounds, angry, terrified. It is too late. We were not ready for this fight. My foot slips, but I catch myself. I run with my blades exposed. I am completely alone. The moonlight guides my path. My lungs ache. My heart pounds. I rush toward my doom. I cannot. No!
Whoa! We all saw that, right?
I have no words to describe it.
Finally.
Well, how about that? Your final moments are there, just buried deep inside.
It did not work.
Not yet, but we made progress. I'm sure we can figure out a way for you to remember more the next time.
Next time.
Heck yeah! Emo kids meet every lunar alignment, or, you know, whenever we're free on a slow night. Oh, and we need ingredients. Magic will send a list to your spark. If you bring enough, we can refine them into more useful mystical objects. We're done for today, but I'll be in touch about the next meeting. Catch you later.
Sup? Great work, Hunter. I bet Lilith was hoping you'd sit this one out. Sucks for her.
Hooray for us not dying. Congratulations on your success in New York.
Caretaker has pretty high standards, so I kind of expected this would be easy for you.
Hunter. I knew you were ready. You just needed a little encouragement.
After our last battle, what happened to Lilith?
You were in the woods. You and your mother obviously came to blows. But we found no wounds, no evidence of what happened at all. A silent, deathly embrace between mother and child. We had hoped you would both find peace in the next life.
But she's not buried here?
No. We entrusted her to the Knights of Wondergore, the ancient protectors of your ancestral homeland in Transia. I don't think they ever expected to contend with an organization like Hydra, and I doubt Lilith spared any who survived her reawakening.
What do you know about the moon seals?
Presumably forged by the gods themselves, I like to think of a moon seal as both a lock and a key. With the right power, wielded by the right person, the energy of the seal is unleashed, creating a conduit to the Elder Gods.
And I am that right person?
Just another benefit of being descended from the blood. Lucky you, dear.
What would Wanda want with your altar?
What can I say? Some people have a curious, adventurous itch that just has to be scratched. I was one of them, and so was Wanda. Caretaker, not so much. But I see it again in you, Hunter.
So you encouraged her exploration?
Of course. Why wouldn't I? What good is being as powerful as we are if we're just going to spend all our time cooped up within these walls? What's the worst that could happen? You got me there, dear.
Where did the words of power come from?
While I often call them blessings or gifts of the old gods, the words of power are actually powerful invocations tuned to the unique energies found in descendants of the blood.
And Caretaker used the words as well?
Of course, dear. Sarah used the words of power on the Abbey grounds just as you do today. Many of the areas you encounter that seem receptive to these spells are actually the result of Sarah's frequent undertakings.
I am the web-slinging arachnid of justice. I am the fearsome spider who just ruined your day. Wait. Who owns the night? I am the eight-legged bringer of justice. Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
Spider-Man?
Oh, hey, Hunter. Didn't see you there. Everything's fine. This is completely normal. All the top heroes do it, I'm sure.
Do what?
Practice their hero voice. In my case, my spider voice. I figured if I was going to be teaming up with this group, I ought to up my game. Sound more, I don't know, scary, I guess.
I do not think you need to change a thing, including your voice.
Easy for you to say. You ooze demon hunter coolness. I'm just some guy in some spider-themed tights.
It was not I who drove off the venom creature. You are a powerful demon hunter in your own right.
You really think so?
I know so. I actually came here to thank you.
Thank me? For what? And by the way, does this thanks also involve pizza? I have to say battling Eddie always works up the appetite.
If I were to acquire this pizza, who would I give it to? Your identity remains a mystery to us all.
Oh, you want to meet the Spider-Man beneath the mask. Sorry, that's a no-go. My true identity is a closely guarded secret. Not even MJ or Aunt May know for... Wait. I see what you're doing there. Sorry, Hunter, the mask's gotta stay on. I hope that's not gonna make things weird between us.
The Abbey is a place of many secrets. Your identity is safe within these walls.
It's not the walls here I'm worried about. It's out there in the real world where the people I love are.
No mask can hide you or them from Lilith. Her gaze can pierce your very soul.
Yeesh. Reminds me of my best friend's dad. And that was before he became a flying goblin.
I know this is not easy for you, Spider-Man. The people here are very different from one another. They do not always see eye to eye. But one thing I can say in truth is that I trust them with my very life. Lives.
Wait, did you just say lives, as in plural?
Yes.
I am really gonna enjoy getting to know you, Hunter.
And we would enjoy getting to know you. The real you.
Listen, let me think it over, alright? It's a big decision. Gotta meditate on it. Check my horoscope, roll it around in my head, and maybe we'll talk soon. Cool? Cool.
I just hope this is what you were expecting, Hunter.
What have you got for me, boss? Let's see what you got here. what do you think?
And so you actually slept in that thing.
That was probably a mistake. I kept having dreams that I was swallowed by Sandman. That's, actually happened, you know.
Look, man, I get it. It's not a decision to take lightly. I struggled with it for a while myself.
What changed your mind?
I guess I finally started trusting these fools. They may be a little crazy, but they're like family.
And what about your real family? Don't you worry about what could happen?
They're back in LA. Much as my kid brother Gabe would love this place, they don't know a thing. Whatever happens here never gets back there. To be honest, I don't even think we're in the same dimension.
What?
Never mind that. Point is, this is a safe place with good people. If there's anyone who can keep a secret, it's them. Sort of comes with the territory of being a midnight sun. Most of our lives weren't sunshine and candy before Caretaker recruited us. And now we've got a gigantic demonically powered pizza oven in the forge.
Excuse me, would you...
Hey man, it's okay. We can talk about something else if you want.
Yes, please stay.
Can't. Got something I need to do.
I really thought I had him with the pizza thing.
What is it with you both and
Okay,
pizza?
you wanted it, you got it.
Wanted what?
I give you by popular demand, the man underneath the mask.
Peter Parker from Forest Hills, Queens. Nice to see you finally ditched the spider-faced doily, Peter. We're all friends here. You got our attention, so what do you got to say, Petey?
Hi? After all that build-up, I hope I didn't disappoint anybody. I mean, I can't shoot laser beams, light my skull on fire, or glow like the sun. Like Tony said, outside of the costume, I'm just boring old Peter Parker. I don't even have a cool screen name.
I have seen you in battle with Venom, Peter. Believe me when I say you are anything but boring.
Aw, thanks. Jeez, Hunter, you trying to make me blush?
I did not realize you embarrassed so easily.
Oh yeah, I actually surprise myself at the things that embarrass me. Speaking of, now that we took care of the giant radioactive spider elephant in the room, we might as well get to know one another. If there's anything else you're curious to know about me, ask away. I'm apparently an open book now. So what do you say, Hunter? Care to step inside this Spider-Verse?
This Venom creature's obsession with you is strong enough to overcome my mother's call. Until now, I thought that impossible.
It's, complicated. Eddie, the guy underneath the giant oozing mouth, was a reporter with me at the Bugle a while back. I may have ruined his career by exposing a phony source of his on this big murder case. This, of course, led him to the alien symbiote that had secretly bonded with me after my original suit was trashed on Battleworld. We can talk about that little adventure later. Long story short, I thought I had eradicated the suit with a giant church bell. Before I knew it was alive, of course. Anywho, the alien symbiote decided to merge with Eddie, and the two have been hunting me down ever since. It's your basic, simple misunderstanding, right? Well, I guess every superhero needs a super nemesis. Venom is mine. Must be tough having your own mom be yours, huh?
From what Caretaker has told me, Lilith ceased being my mother the day she gave her soul to the Darkhold. The mother of demons is all that remains now.
There's some movies you and I really need to watch. Used to be a trilogy, now I've lost count. Either way, call me a romantic, but I believe there's still good in everyone. Guess that's why I have a soft spot for Eddie. And the symbiote, too. That symbiote saved my life on more than a few occasions. Deep down, I know there's more than what you see on that slimy, oozing, brain-eating surface.
Thank you, Peter. I should be going. This was eye-opening.
For both of us? Gotta thank you too, Hunter. I was sort of holding back before. You know, didn't want to be a chatty Charlie. But now the floodgates are open. Let the real Peter Parker flow through! Anyway, you gotta go. I'll talk to you soon.
Of that I have no doubt. Farewell, Peter.
Good chatting with you, Hunter.
Something amiss, Captain?
Nope, nothing. Just Bruce being Bruce. More importantly, really glad we got Spider-Man back, Hunter. Not sure if you've noticed it, but these end-of-days scenarios really tend to put a damper on morale. It's nice to get a solid win, you know?
Every victory we have inches us closer to stopping Lilith. And every life we save
is another ally against her. In this case, a wisecracking, radioactive Spider-Man ally. Which is a good thing, now that we know Hydra has been augmenting their soldiers with this radioactive green gamma shampoo. We're gonna need all the help we can get. Speaking of helping, should probably get back to it. There's a certain special Hydra mad scientist out there whose face is just begging for a smacking. And these gamma signatures of his don't seem to want to analyze themselves. Talk to you later.
What is that strange ripple in the air? It is not quite wind.
I knew you would sense it. It's the transmigration of life essences from one level of existence to the next.
Human souls?
No. Insects, birds, other creatures. The Abbey is a waypoint where the veil between planes is quite thin. During quiet times such as this, you can actually feel it happening. I didn't want you to miss it.
That was thoughtful of you to think of me, Doctor.
If I am anything, Hunter, it's full of thoughts. Maybe too many, swirling around in my head, crashing against each other in a chaotic cosmos of ideas that is the madness of my mind. Reminding myself that I'm just a small part of the whole of creation is a way I calm it. It also reminds us of what's at risk of vanishing completely if your mother gets her way.
Indeed.
But I have a feeling that with a life force like yours in play, that won't happen.
Don't tell me to calm down, Robbie. The others are in there with freaking Caretaker planning their next move against Faustus, and they are totally leaving us out. Again!
But this is the Avengers we're talking about, right? They're heroes.
And who had to bail out those heroes when your new pal Spider-Man was being chased by the alien slime monster? Us!
Got you there.
If they are so powerful, why could Strange not help us save Wanda?
Look, Doc's a good guy, okay? He's patched up a spider knee or two since I started this thing. Flaming pumpkin bombs are not exactly covered by insurance.
I would not trust him to patch a tire.
They move into our home, take it over, and then have the nerve to leave us out of every single damn decision that affects us. You two want to cozy up to Mr. Stark and Doctor Strange? Go right ahead. Me, I'll be outside. Most of the air's been sucked up from here already.
Hunter, got a question for you. Nico made some good points, but I gotta be honest. I'm getting used to the Avengers being around this place. I mean, yeah, Tony can be annoying. But not all of them.
Of course.
Although it makes me wonder.
Wonder what?
Well, what are they thinking about us?
When facing a demon, aim for the heart.
Always do.
Then why are you talking to me when you should really be talking to them? Or at least, her.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You have many abilities, Daywalker. Lying is not one of them. Admit what you feel about Carol. You owe yourself that much.
Admit what? That I feel a sense of admiration and respect for a fellow teammate?
I have no doubt Carol also appreciates what you bring to the team.
I hope so. I try to do my best for my allies.
Well, I am sure she is also impressed with your efforts and has noticed you as much as you have clearly noticed her.
I'm not going there, Hunter. Let's just drop it.
Consider it dropped.
Oh, and this conversation? It never happened.
I will add it to the list. Robbie, can we speak in private?
Of course. Let's go.
Nico needs help prepping for Magic's surprise party.
All right. What does she need me to do?
She wanted you to pick the team present for Magic.
Oh, I got this. I'll find something unforgettable.
Hunter, just the person I wanted to see. Okay, I'll be honest with you, anyone is the person I want to see right now. At this point, I'd sit down for a tea with Galactus if it meant I didn't have to sift through these gamma readings for another second. It's all just starting to blur into one big giant green gamma mess, you know? And my favorite big giant green gamma mess is too busy to help.
I have seen you harness the power of a sun. I believe you will find a way, Dr. Banner or not.
More of a white hole versus star, but I hear ya. Still, just because a gal can absorb gamma energy doesn't mean she's ready to teach a class on it at Empire State. And it's not just that. I've got a bad feeling about things lately, okay? Particularly when it comes to you and Bruce. I'm what they call a precog. I catch glimpses of the future. No idea why, but I'm sure channeling the power of a mini white hole through your entire body might have a little something to do with it.
What exactly did you see?
Nothing specific. More of an impression. You and Bruce. Your faces. You didn't look good. Is this what Steven goes through?
I sometimes catch glimpses too. The past, the future, sometimes a different present. Though the source of our visions may differ, you are not alone in this burden.
Forgot I was talking to the chosen one there for a second. Still, I actually find that somehow comforting. Maybe we can start a tortured vision book club or something.
I am always here if you want to talk about them.
I might just take you up on that. My visions are chaotic at best and very few and far between. Maybe a while before I can make sense of this one. I should get back on task. I think I've ignored these numbers long enough. Talk to you later.
A moment. I couldn't help but hear some raised voices in the other room. Was wondering if you knew what all the fuss was about. Was there some argument?
You might want to talk to Nico directly.
Why? Is she upset?
I do not want to speak for her. But she seemed angry about Wanda.
I want to grieve too, but none of us have that luxury right now, or else we'll be grieving the whole world. Thank you for your honesty. I will have to think about how to handle this with Nico. We'll speak later.
There it is again. That strange gamma energy signature. The green numbers, as Bruce says. The Hydra tech we found is saturated with the same fluorescence.
And what does Dr. Banner have to say about that?
Can't get an answer from him. He's gone off the grid. AWOL. Happens sometimes when he's working something out.
What kind of something?
The really big kind.
Then what now?
We find ourselves another doctor who specializes in creepy gamma science. Just so happens I know of one who recently opened up shop in the area. Of course, he's barking mad.
Faustus.
One and the same.
Well, I suppose you two do have some catching up to do.
Oh, you know. Hydra's secrets, dastardly plans, the odd bomb launched in my face.
How soon before we begin the hunt?
Based on the intel we've recovered? Now.
Careful. She will no doubt be very temperamental after such a long journey. There. My beautiful, terrible girl. You'll be free of confinement soon enough. Free to unleash Mother's righteous fury upon her enemies. The weak, the ignorant, the unworthy.
My point exactly.
Well, that certainly looks familiar.
Dark magic. I can feel it, just like before.
Plus, he's boosted the gamma signature. Must be the new and improved extra evil model.
Ah yes, coming soon to a deserted dock near you.
So glad you discovered television.
Whatever this thing is, it's clearly important to Faustus.
And Lilith.
Which means it's worth a closer look.
Way ahead of you there.
Do you not wish to know? I can show you this.
And I can show you the true meaning of hell.
Strong words. Light. No wonder Cthulhu has taken such interest in your family.
This should be good.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
Get out of there! Can't run from this.
Try harder next time!
Fear is temporary. I am forever.
If my device can disrupt the molecular bonds within you, Captain Marvel, it will most certainly be able to achieve our true target. The risk is worth the reward. You will understand.
Yes, my mother is known for her patience and understanding.
Now that's some grade A hero quality sarcasm.
Leave some for the rest of us. I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
You've had this coming!
Wow, I'm surprised you didn't punch a hole right through.
No more time to waste. Let us go.
Even you must have detected the latest modifications to my device, Captain Marvel. I'm afraid you'll find her energies not so easily absorbed this time. No! Please! You cannot fail me!
Obi-Wan.
One.
Others will be done.
Typical.
For Hydra.
damage from that infernal leak must have caused an error in the arming sequence. I know my adjustments should have tripled the disruptor's yield. The next
It's almost cute how you think there'll be a next time.
Ever been punched in the face by a god? Today might be your lucky day.
Now's our chance. Take Faustus into custody before he can regain his bearings. Excellent. Hydra won't let us take him so easily, though. Stay alert.
All Vader moving into position.
You asked for it. It's like a vitamin B12 shot.
That is one way of making your presence known.
Hydra!
I think we've got the upper hand.
Going.
I am impressed.
Don't blame me. You started it.
We've done it. Excellent work.
No! I'm still here, you idiots!
Truly not your day, is it?
You think you scare me? I, who serves at the right hand of the Demon Mother, who hears the whispers of the Dark God Chthon, who was chosen to learn his secrets in the one true tome of creation. Do you really think I could be afraid of you?
Yeah.
What? You want to know?
Everything.
Crossbones. Hydra's Black Ops division. You should see the files Steve's got on the guy.
Faustus must have outlived his usefulness to Hydra. And sadly, us.
Perhaps not. If decades of fighting the undead have taught me one thing, there's always an answer. Provided you dig deep enough.
Nice. Let's get that back to the Abbey. Only maybe wipe it down with a napkin first.
Let me guess. Could not sleep? Starting to become a common theme here.
It was not always the case. The Abbey was once a different place. I was happy here once.
Now that is something I would like to see.
I suppose I have earned that. I have been extra me lately, as Nico says. It is just that for so many nights now, every time I close my eyes, all I see is Wanda, drowning within darkness, calling to me. I do not think I will ever sleep again. Not until we find her.
Perhaps you need a distraction. I'm sure Nico could arrange another movie night for us all.
Maybe I don't want to take my mind off things. Wanda is reaching out to me through the power of her mind, desperately crying out for my help. Our help. Like me, you also have a connection to the darkness, Hunter. Don't you also hear it calling out to you in your dreams sometimes? Whispering secret things, dark things.
I turned my back on her darkness just as my mother turned her back on the world. I have no connection to her or her kind anymore.
You can tell yourself that all you want, Hunter, but I've heard you calling out in your sleep. Calling out to your mother, Lilith. I know you dream about her, but it is not your dreams that concern me today. All that matters is we find Wanda. I hope you will do what is right when the time comes. Sweet dreams, Hunter.
Your way back to me. This new world suits you well. You look strong.
What is it you want?
To love you. To be there for you as a mother should.
Love? That word must burn your lips.
Burn? You have no idea. It is the only thing that fuels me. Everything I have done, everything I do, everything I will do is for you, child. Always for you. Can you honestly say the same about Sarah? Surrounding you with heroes who will gladly return you to your grave after you've exceeded your use.
Wait, not this again.
Poor child. How did you end up so alone?
Another dream. This cannot be a coincidence.
I've been told Stark Enterprises can be a toxic workplace.